as I said just a few minutes earlier, we will be here to hear testimony, to hear experts, to hear roundtables and panels about the deep tech. You had a great overview with the preceding plenary session. And to begin this day, I called Steven Sigrist, who is CEO of DEEPTECH, to join me on stage. Please have a seat and let's talk about deep tech. How are you, Severin?
Fine, thank you, thank you.
I'm fine too. Well, since we are both fine, we can talk about you and about DEEPTECH. DEEPTECH is the company that you founded.
Yeah.
Already. When was it? Like 10 years ago?
It's in 2011. Yeah.
2011. And just to introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about you and your biography, your PhD, and what has driven you to found this society.
Yeah, so I have my PhD in 1999 now, so a long time ago.
No, it's not that long.
And the purpose when I go on research is to develop innovation driven by patient. It was a key issue for me, and I work since the beginning on cell therapy.
Yes.
So I joined a foundation which is located in Strasbourg called the European Center for the Study of Diabetes in 2000. And the purpose is to develop new innovation for diabetic patients and to answer to patient requirement. It's a key issue. And during this research, we develop innovative solution, and we are in strong relation with BPI, so it's important since before the beginning of the creation of the company, and with the university, to develop systems that could really ameliorate and improve the patient quality of life. And at the end, we are in the situation that we said we have an innovation. It's in cell therapy. We could really change the life of the patient. It's a disruptive solution, but we have to find new solution to have enough money to go on the manufacturing process, to go on not on prototype, but to go on the final solution for the patient.
So you had an idea and you wanted it to be effective for the patients,
yes.
Right at the beginning.
Yes, yes. But said that when we create the society, it's more an idea. We are a prototype, we are in open collaboration, open innovation in collaborative solution with the university, with Europe. And we are in this open innovation to answer to all the, we could say, the key and the gaps that we have to develop this solution.
What were your personal objectives right from the beginning? I mean, you were working with patients early on, and it has driven you all along? Yes.
Often I said that my ambition is not to cure animals when I create diabetes for these animals, but it's really to cure patients. So it's not to put some prototype and say, oh, it could be very interesting to make some publication. Even if I have more than 50 publications now, it's not my purpose. It's to have solution for patients. And it driven my position since the beginning. Yeah.
Is it easy to keep this objective and go straight for it? I mean, it has been 10 years that you founded DEEPTECH.
Yes.
Has it been easy every time?
No, and I said that I am a researcher at the beginning, but every day I search money to make my solution, to go in the market in my solution. So it's not easy, it's very long, it's a long way. This morning I asked to somebody that we are very ambitious. We hope that we could be in the market in 10 years, but the solution and the idea of the solution have more than 20 years. We work on a very deep tech solution, a disruptive solution. It's a bio-artificial pancreas combining medtech and biotech. And the time is very difficult. To have enough money is difficult. Also, to go to the market, because at the end, we want to have the solution, a new solution for the patient.
You have a very long time to market. In health, I mean, it's
Yeah.
It's
In
often the
medtech,
time
in
in,
biotech, it's
yeah.
long. We are a very long time to market. We are not in, we could say, in e-santé. We are really in the
Or in
medtech,
tech, yeah.
implantable device, class 3 device. It's a high level in terms of regulatory. And we are in a combined product. So we could say that it's more complicated. And when I create the company, even when I work on this solution, for me, at the beginning, it's a disruptive solution. So it's good. It could be very interesting for the patient. But at the end, if we have to take in account the regulatory parts, the quality parts that are more than, I have 15% in my company now. In this 15%, 2 are dedicated for the quality and regulatory.
So it's a very strong objective in your company. Are you impatient?
Yeah.
Is it easy to be impatient when you have like 10 or 20 years of development still to go?
When I chose we could say the roads that all the situations that we have before the creation of the company, we could say before one of the delays that we have is due to the regulatory parts that are very high, but also to need enough money to go more stronger and more rapid in terms of development. Even if we are strongly support in France, we could say it's very difficult. If I go in another country like America, I have more money, but I am not sure that it could be more rapid. I'm not sure. Because we are very a big impact in terms of regulatory to go in the market. We are in the medical device, deep tech, and it's very long.
And you have clinical trials beginning in a few, weeks.
Yes, we have this authorization at the end of 2021, so we are now going to include the first patient before June. Yeah.
So it's beginning right now.
Yes, it's good to show that even if there is very strong road to go on this clinical approval, and I am one of the important issues for me is to begin this clinical trial in France, because we are near this patient, near this population with a very strong requirement for this new solution. I'm happy to make this clinical trial in France, even if it's very difficult to go on.
You had a PhD, you were a scientist, you still are perhaps, I don't know if you feel like a scientist still today, or are you a business woman?
Since 2 years ago, I have always scientific director, but also president of the company. And we could say, lost the scientific direction 2 years ago because it's too difficult to go on the scientific part and on the business part. So I'm now dedicated on the business part of the company. Even if I show what happened in the scientific part, it's important for me. But now, when we go on this evolution of the company, it's important to make a choice. And since the creation, I have made the choice to begin with the scientific part of the company, but also to go on the business part, because I say that I am a researcher, but since my PhD, and you have to take into account this information, I search money, because there is no research if there is no money.
Was it easy for you to speak to investors, talking about millions, talking about development? Have you succeeded in keeping your focus?
Yes. If you ask the question 10 years ago, I said that it's very difficult. Yeah. It's another word, but it's important in the creation of the company to be accompanied with persons that are really, that could help you for the first meeting, for the first interview with the fund. Now it's easy for me, but 10 years ago, when they said, what is the exit strategy? And I said, if you have chance, take the door, or you could take the window, but it's not a good answer.
Thank you, Séverine.